If you're ready, we will start our session. So let's talk about the leadership principles, or what are the qualities for you to become a leader. And specifically, we're talking about business. So in the business that you have right now, anong klaseng leader ka? And if you want to be a leader, what are the leadership qualities of being a good leader, right? So number one, if you want to become a leader, and if you want to possess, or if you want to discover the qualities of being a good leader, number one, you should have a great leader should have, number one, a vision. Okay, let me repeat that. A great leader has a vision. When I say vision, it's something na um, na-forecast niya, nakikita niya in the near future. When I say vision, it's something na nakikita mo kahit hindi nakikita ng iba. 'Di ba? Sa personal mo, guys, with what you are doing right now, sa ginagawa mo, ano ba ang nakikita mo in the near future? That is what vision is all about, you know. So, seeing the unseen or seeing the future. Hello. Nakikita nyo ba yung sarili nyo 1 year, 2 years, 3 years from now, guys? Nakikita nyo ba yung sarili nyo na meron kang hawak na maraming tao? Nakikita mo ba yung sarili mo that you are handling leaders as well? Nakikita mo ba yung sarili mo na ikaw ay nananagana in spite of the situation right now, in spite of the pandemic, in spite of the crisis? Right now, lockdown. Nakikita mo ba in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, namamayagpag ka? Merong magandang nangyayari sa'yo? Na-vision mo ba yon? So that is what leadership is all about. You are seeing a vision. You are seeing the future. At yun yung pinakamahirap sa lahat minsan. Yung titingnan mo yung hindi pa nangyayari. You know, you are seeing the unseen. Yung hindi nakikita ng ibang tao, nakikita mo. You know, sa business, halimbawa, 2021, ano yung nakikita mo na mangyayari sa crowd 1? Hello? Nai-expect mo ba na merong magandang mangyayari sa'yo sa crowd 1? Diba? Do you expect something great to happen, or ang tingin mo walang mangyayari, ganun pa rin? Kasi kung wala kang nakikita as of the moment, guys, na magandang mangyayari sa'yo, hindi ka kikilos. Hindi ka mag-i-effort. Kasi wala ka namang nakikita na maganda eh. You know? Parang ano yan, parang nanliligaw ka na nung nanligaw ka isang beses at wala pang resulta, tumigil ka na agad. You know? Let me tell you a story. Um, it's about the California gold rush. And it's a true to life story. It's a true story. Merong magkapatid sila na mga gold digger sila. They excavate gold, naghahanap sila. And then nakapaghukay sila ng gold. So ang ginawa nila, binenta nila lahat ng mga ari-arian nila, tapos nagdig pa sila deeper pa. Dire-diretso. Dahil nakakuha sila doon ng gold. And you know what happened, guys? After few months, nung nakakita sila ng konting gold, and then naghanap pa sila ng naghanap, dire-diretso. And you know what happened? Inabot na sila ng ilang buwan, wala nang lumabas na ginto. Hello, wala nang lumabas na gold. And you know what? They stopped. Binabenta nila yung yung mga machine dahil ang thinking nila, lugi sila. It's a failure, guys. It's a failure. They think that they have failed. At binenta nila doon sa isang local doon, may-ari doon ng lupa na malapit doon sa lugar na yon. Iniwanan nila yung kanilang mga machine. Sabi nila, kayo na lang po yung mag-continue. So umalis sila. And you know what happened, guys? Nung kinontinue, nung pinag-iwanan nila, pinagbentahan nila, 3 feet away, 3 hakbang, 3 paa lang, 3 feet. 3 feet mula doon sa pinagtigilan nila, tumigil silang maghukay. 3 paa lang, just 3 feet away, you know what happened? Yung pinag-iwanan nila, pinagbentahan nila gamit, yung matandang lalaki na yun, siya yung nakahukay ng napakaraming ginto. It happened in California, kaya tinawag yon na California Gold Rush. And it's a true story, guys. Right at this moment, sa negosyo mo, tingin mo parang walang nangyayari. And tumigil ka na, hindi mo alam, 3 hakbang ka na mula doon sa tagumpay sana. Kaso lang tumigil ka. You know why? Kasi wala kang vision. Wala kang vision. Hindi mo nakikita. You know? You are not seeing the unseen. At napaka-importante nun. Alam mo yung ugali natin, to see is to believe. Ang prinsipyo ng success hindi ganun. Believe first before you see. Ganun siya. You know, a great leader always have a clear vision of what he is doing. He always expect something. They are always seeing something. Meron silang nakikita. You know? Ang isang mahusay na leader, yung pag sinabi ng mundo na tumigil ka na, siya hindi pa titigil dahil meron siyang nakikita. Dahil alam niya yung mangyayari. That is what vision is all about, guys. You know, vision is seeing the unseen. Na kahit hindi sila naniniwala, na kahit hindi nila nakikita, ikaw nakikita mo, na forecast mo, you have an idea of what will happen. Naintindihan nyo ako? Nasusundan nyo, guys? So that is what one quality of being a good leader. Number 1 is vision. Number 2, character of a great leader is courage. Ang isang mahusay na leader, a great leader, has the courage. Meron siyang tapang. Meron siyang lakas ng loob. It's one of the most common and important quality of a good leader. Hindi ka po pwedeng maging leader kung wala kang tapang. Wala kang lakas ng loob. Hello? Hindi ka pwedeng leader kung sunod-sunuran ka. Kapag ka leader ka, marunong ka dapat manindigan. Kapag ka sinabing tama, you know, it doesn't matter kung sino yung tamaan, kung sino yung masaktan. Basta you stand for what is right. Tatayuan mo yon, regardless kung kalaban mo yung mundo. That is what courage is all about. You know, courage is having the quality of guts and will to stand in spite of the challenges. Sa mga sitwasyon ngayon, 'di ba? Sa crisis, sa pandemic. Ikaw bilang leader, kaya mo bang tumayo? Nakikita mo yung mga tao mo na nadi-discourage na sila, ayaw na nila. Kaya mo bang tayo at i-encourage sila at sabihin mo sa kanila, come on, you just kailangan nating mag-continue, kailangan nating kumilos, you know? Because there is no certainty in life. Walang kasiguraduhan ng buhay, guys. In life or in business, there's no assurance. And it's very important that you will have your commitment to make in every action that you take. It always involves risk. At yung risk, yung mga humaharap sa risk, sila lang yung mga malalakas ang loob. Sila lang yung mga matatapang, sila yung mga may bayag para humarap, you know? Kapag ka-kinwestiyon yung business ninyo, guys, do you have the guts para sumagot, para humarap? Pag kinwestiyon yung leadership ninyo, pag kinwestiyon yung paraan mo. Ako, guys, pagka nagturo ako, I make sure I'm doing it. Pag sinabi kong mamusakal kayo, I make sure ako muna mamumusakal ako unang gagawa nun. And believe me, guys, hindi ko tinuturo, yung lahat ng tinuturo ko, I make sure na ginagawa ko yun. You know? Pag kumausap sa mga tao na hindi mo kilala, you know, you have that courage, meron kang kapal ng mukha, malakas ang loob mo, in spite of what's happening right now. Delays, di ba? There are delays in the business right now. Do you have the courage to stay? Ako, I have the courage. I've been writing actually the company. Come on, what's happening? We need our payout. Hindi kami pwede mag-continue ng business nang wala kaming tinatanggap. Oh, malakas ang loob ko. Come on, what is this? What's happening? Di ba? So nagrereklamo ako kasi nga, and they respond. Nag-i-explain sila and I understand, di ba? Pero kung wala kang lakas ng loob, di ba? Hindi, wala kang kumpiyansa sa sarili mo, wala kang kumpiyansa sa business mo, maniniwala ka na lang sa kanila. Di ba? Pag sinabing malakas ang loob, kaya mo manindigan, guys. Kahit ikaw na lang mag-isa. Kaya mong manindigan. That is what courage is all about. And make sure na pag pinanindigan mo, dapat pinanindigan mo tama, ah. Hindi po pwedeng, di ba? Maninindigan ka tapos yung paninindigan mo mali. Di ba? Useless yung tapang mo. Make sure na yung pinanindigan mo tama. Kasi kung matapang ka at kaya mo manindigan tapos pananindigan mo mali, di ba? Para ka lang gago nun. Di ba? So you have to be wise. You have to be intelligent as well. No? And use your courage in the right way. Di ba? And among these qualities, courage is the most common. Di ba? Parang common sense. Ito yung pinaka-common pero, di ba? Hindi natin nagagamit. So first is vision, number 2 is courage. Number 3 is integrity. Kailangan pa ba nating ipaliwanag to? If you want to be a great leader, you should have an integrity. Pag sinabing integrity, meron kang isang salita. Meron kang palabra de honor. Pag sinabing integrity, wala silang maibabato sa'yo. You have nothing to fear because wala kang ginagawang, mali. Wala kang tinatago. You have nothing to hide. Yung character mo, it's an open book. And because you have integrity, you make sure that you are doing the right thing. Alam nyo guys, ang problema kapag gumagawa ka ng mali, believe me, magkakaroon ka ng guilt. Alam nyo, yung gumawa ng pera, madali lang eh. Pero ang tanong, yung nagkapera ka, paano mo siya kinuha? To become successful, madali lang yon. But however, how did you gain success? Di ba nakwento ko na sa inyo yon? Merong isang pabo na gusto niyang maging mataas nung nandun siya sa tuktok. And so, Naghanap siya ng paraan. Ni one time, nadaanan niya yung kabayo. Sabi ng kabayo, what are you looking for? Sabi niya, I want to be on the top. I want to be on the top of that tree. Doon ako dapat sa kahoy na yun, nasa tuktok. Sabi niya, ganun ba? Sige, I'll help you. Sabi niya, paano? Sabi niya, well, that's very simple. Sabi niya, paano yun? Sabi niya, you eat my shit. Sabi niya, kakainin mo yung dumi ko. Sabi ng kabayo. Kasi sabi niya, yung dumi ko masustansya yan. Punong-puno ng sustansya yan. Lalakas ka. So, ang ginawa ng pabo, tinitiis na yon, lagi siya nakaharap sa puwet ng kabayo. And every time na dudumi yung kabayo, naabangan niya, binubukan niya yung bibig niya at tinitiis niya yon. Kinakain niya. Sarap, di ba? So, araw ganun. Tapos, talagang nagiging malakas talaga siya. Until such time, dahil malakas siya, nakakalipad siya. Then, napuntahan niya yon. And when he's already on top, guys, so nandun na siya sa tuktok, ang malupit, nung nasa taas na siya, nakita siya ng hunter. Binaril siya ngayon. Patay ang pabo. What's the moral of the story? Simple lang. Bullshit will get you on top, but it will not let you stay there. Guys, pwedeng successful ka ngayon, pero paano mo nakuha yung success mo? Kasi pwede mo yan dayain. Pwedeng may pera ka ngayon, pero nang loko ka ng tao. At believe me guys, hindi rin magtatagal yan. Bullshit will get you on top, but it will not let you stay there. Maaaring nasa taas ka ngayon, nang loko ka, 'di ba? Nang uto ka, nanira ka. But believe me guys, it will not let you stay there. In short, may araw ka rin. Ganun na siya kasimple. So make sure you do the right thing in business. Alam mo, ang daming mga nasa larangan ako ng negosyo na ang dami kong experiences na pag naging successful ka na, ang daming mga ang ugali natin gano'n. Yung utak talangka na pag nasa tuktok ka, pilit kang hinihila pababa, ayaw maungusan, 'di ba? Ayaw mong malamangan, ayaw mong dapat pag nakakita ka ng 'di ba, na nagiging successful, dapat inaano natin, natutuwa tayo. Ikaw hindi, galit na galit ka, 'di ba? Hindi ka natutuwa na nagiging successful ang ibang tao. That's your integrity. You know? And when we talk about integrity, it's something about your character. Your yung pagkatao mo, your truthfulness, gaano ka katotoo sa sarili mo, gaano ka katotoo sa tao, sa mga nakakasalamuha mo. 'Di ba? Ngingiti-ngiti ka tapos sa loob-loob mo gusto mo pala siyang patayin, 'di ba? Truthfulness. Gaano ka katotoo sa sarili mo. You know, integrity requires you to always tell the truth. Hello. Integrity will require you to always tell the truth. First, to yourself. Maaaring yung ibang tao maloko mo pero ikaw hindi mo maloloko yung sarili mo guys. Alam mo kung ano yung totoo. Kung hindi ka nananagana ngayon sa buhay mo, alam mo kung ano yung totoo. Di ba? If you're not good with people right now, you ask yourself, alam mo kung anong totoo, alam mo kung anong klaseng attitude meron ka. You know, to people, to your partners, in the business, in your career, in every situation. The foundation of integrity is all about truthfulness, all about honesty. You know, integrity will require you to always be true. It's the foundation and the quality of the trust that is necessary for the success of the business. You can never ever be successful lying to yourself and lying with people to the point that you become an expert in lying. Guys. So integrity. And if you're going to ask yourself, and if you're going to rate yourself in terms of integrity, how are you going to rate yourself from 10 to 1, right? No, you don't have to answer me. Ikaw mismo alam mo sa sarili mo. You know it for yourself. Alam mo mula sa kaloob-looban mo kung gaano ka katotoo sa sarili mo. Alam mo 'yon. Dalawa lang ang nakakaalam. Actually, unang-una ikaw, pangalawa alam ng Diyos kung gaano ka katotoo sa sarili mo. Again, maluloko mo ang ibang tao, ba't hindi mo pwedeng lokohin ang sarili mo at hindi mo pwedeng lokohin ang Diyos? Nakatawa ka ngayon pero sa loob-loob mo, 'di ba? Naghihingalo ka na. Nakangiti ka ngayon sa labas pero 'di ba, sa loob-loob mo galit na galit ka. At hindi pwedeng magtagal yung ganun, guys. Believe me. So always be true to yourself. Guys, kung totoo ka sa sarili mo, kaya mong gawin yon sa iba. Pero kung ikaw mismo hindi ka totoo sa sarili mo, how much more sa iba? Sarili mo nga, niloloko mo eh. Di ba? You pretend that you are okay. Pero sa loob-loob mo, naghihingalo ka na. You pretend that you're okay with people, pero 'di ba sa loob-loob mo galit na galit ka sa kanila. And you think that is okay? And you think you can continue doing business with that same feeling, with that kind of emotion? No, you can't do that, guys. It will always go out, right? So, be honest to yourself. That is what integrity is all about. Again, the core of integrity is truthfulness and honesty. Number 4, quality of a good leader, aside from integrity, is humility. Believe me guys, ito yung isa sa pinakamahirap. Kasi ang kalaban ng humility is pride. Magkasalungat lagi ito. You know what is pride, right? Yung ayaw mo nasasaktan ka, yung feeling mo ikaw lang yung magaling. Ikaw yung tama, ayaw mong tumanggap. Actually, it's an attitude problem. You know? And if you have humility, guys, believe it or not, it will make you more an effective leader. The more you contain your ego, di ba? The more realistic you are about with your problems. Kapag ka humble ka, if you're a humble person, you learn how to listen. Hello, you learn how to listen. And when you learn how to listen, you will also easily submit and admit kapag ka meron kang mali. Simple sorry. I mean, simple sorry nga, hindi mo magawa eh, di ba? Aminin mo pa. Right? So, you know how to listen to other people. You know how to listen to advice. And you know how to admit your mistakes. Pasensya na, talagang mali ako. Diba? Yung iba, ayaw ganun. Oh, ano? Hindi naman ako yun eh. Diba? Mali na nga, ayaw pa. Hindi mo pagsabihan. When you are humble, if you have that humility, you are showing the kind of attitude that you are actually can learn from anyone, anytime. Wala kang hassle sa kapwa-tao mo. Your pride will not get in the way. 'Di ba? Alam niyo na yung pride, 'di ba? Ito yung tasteless, odorless, shapeless, pero ito yung pinakamahirap lunukin. Walang lasa, walang hugis, 'di ba? Walang sukat, walang amoy. Pero ito yung pinakamahirap lunukin. Pride. Alam niyo kung ano yung pinakamalupit, guys? Itong pride, ito yung nagpabagsak kay Satanas. Hello? Uulitin ko. Ang pride, ito yung nagpabagsak kay Satanas. Alam mo yung nasa gitna ng pride? Letter I. I. Ikaw lagi, ikaw magaling, ikaw na lang. Eh di ikaw na. 'Di ba? Yung sin, letter I din 'yun. You know, guys, this business is not all about you. It's all about people that you are going to help. You know? And pride, believe me, will get you on the way. 'Di ba? Alam niyo na yung prinsipyo natin sa pride, 'di ba? Ang pride parang panty. Walang mangyayari kung hindi mo ibababa. Kaya ibaba nyo na yan. Yung pride, hindi yung panty. Okay? Alright? So pride is the worst enemy na kalaban natin. Sa sarili natin. So the only way to beat pride is to be humble. In fact, yung humility, yan yung isa sa character ni Jesus. I mean, on the biblical perspective, you know. Alam nyo ba that the best kind of leadership is servant leadership? If you want to be an effective leader, you have to be a servant leader. And that is what Jesus has modeled to us. He is serving. Actually, when you are serving, actually, guys, you are in control. He who serves, he rules. You are ruling them. When you are serving people, you are ruling people. So if you want to rule people, you serve them. You know, you appreciate your upline when they're doing something for you. 'Di ba? Binibigyan ka nila ng pabor, tinutulungan ka nila. Di ba magpasalamat ka? 'Di ba? Kasi wala ka naman diyan sa sitwasyon mo na 'yan kung wala si upline mo, hindi kayo nalalayan. Ikaw naman upline, magpaka-upline ka naman. 'Di ba? Maging magandang example ka na upline. Maging good leader ka naman. 'Di ba? Kasi paano ka susundin ng downline mo kung ikaw namang na-upline, wala ka ring kwenta. Nagtuturo ka about learning tapos ikaw hindi ka naman nagle-learn. 'Di ba? Ganun 'yun eh. So, be humble. Number 5, one of the character of a great leader is a strategic planner. A great leader always plans. Now let me ask you this. Right now, you have your lockdown. Lockdown, right? Lockdown? Oh, let me ask you this. How many months? 1 month? 1 month lockdown?
2 weeks.
2 weeks lockdown. Let me ask you this. Within that 2 weeks, guys, what is your plan? Hindi ka makalabas. What are you going to do?
Online.
Right, exactly. So you maximize your time. And you're thinking about, oh, okay, for 2 weeks, this is what we're going to do. That's what good leader is. A good leader always find an option. You know, he's always thinking ways, is being creative, is being productive, is thinking of a lot of things. Well, if this won't work out, I'll do this. If, option A will not work out, I have option B. I have option C. You have a lot of ways, guys. You are creative. You know, when you are a planner, you tend to be creative. You know, you are ready to try new things, try to experiment. That's what a good leader is. And strategy is all about planning. Great leaders are good planners. It's their strength. They have the ability to see the future, to look ahead, to anticipate. It's just like it's just simple as solving the problem before it happens. So within the 2 week span of time, guys, you create something, a plan, or okay, this is what I'm going to do the first day. That within 2 weeks, this will be the result. Hello, you follow me? So within the 2 weeks, I could challenge you right now. After 2 weeks, ano kaya magiging resulta ng lockdown ninyo? You know, the lockdown challenge. Gusto nyo, gawa tayo ng ganon. Lockdown challenge. 2 weeks lockdown challenge. Na dapat within 2 weeks, meron kayong ma-hit na goal. You know? Ganon yon, guys. How are you going to maximize your 2 weeks in spite of lockdown? You plan, you are creative. Alam nyo sa business, you win some, you lose some. Pwede kang matalo, pero pwede ka ring manalo. Ganun yun eh. 'Di ba? So you are creative enough na ito gagawin ko, ito yung magiging resulta nito, pero ito rin yung turnover. Okay? Now, tanungin ko kayo, may plano na ba kayo in the next 2 weeks? 'Di ba? Let me tell you a story. Merong isang matandang babae na retired na siya. She's already 65. Pero araw-araw, pumapasok siya sa bangko, dala-dala niya lagi ang daming pera. Araw-araw yun. Dami niyang perang pinapasok. Ngayon, na-curious yung manager ng bangko. Sabi niya, Ma'am, Madam, I'm wondering, if you won't mind, what is your business? Because every day you bring me a lot of money here and putting it in your bank account. May I know what is your business if you won't mind? Sabi nung old lady, of course. If you want, are you sure you want it? Sabi niya, of course, ma'am. Binulungan siya ng matanda. Sabi niya, my business is all about betting. You know what betting is, right? You place your bet. Nakikipagpustahan siya. What do you do, ma'am? Sabi niya, I just place bet. Anywhere, anytime, I can place a bet. Tumataya ako. Kaya ako nananalo. Really? What kind of betting, ma'am? Sabi niya, anything. Sabi niya, just like right now. Sabi niya, you're the manager here? Sabi niya, yes, ma'am. I could place my bet for 25,000 euro. I'm going to place my bet. Sabi niya, makikipagpustahan ako sa'yo. For 25,000 euro, ipupusta ko na yung bayag mo square. Nagulat yung manager. Huh? Are you going to place your bet for 25,000 euro? Just to place your bet and to prove that my balls is square. That is insane. Yeah. Here's the money. Are you sure? Sabi niya, of course. Here's the money. You can hold it. For 25,000 grand, I'll place my bet that your balls is square. So, he thought about it. I know my balls is not square. I mean, it might not even circle, but it's not square. For sure. Nakita na ba kayo ng bayag na square? Wala pa. Di ba? So, it could be bilog or baka yung iba dyan, hinahawakan nyo yung bayag nyo, ha? Huwag nyo nang hawakan, hindi naman kayo makikipagpustahan. Okay. So, they placed the bet. Sabi niya, in one condition, sabi niya, I will have to check your balls and hold your balls. Sure, ma'am. Sabi niya, tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., before the bank opens, I'll be here. You come here, you can check my balls. So, kinagabihan, he faced the mirror and checked his balls. And he's looking on it, he's looking at it and checking if it's really square, just to make sure it's not square. And he proved it's not square. Well, it's oblong, it's not circle, but it's not square for sure. So comes 8 a.m. The old lady is there with his lawyer. And so, sabi niya, you can take off your pants. I will have to hold it and check on it. So he's holding the 25,000 euro team. You know, guys, real money. Right? And then you know what happened? The old lady is already checking on it. All right. Yeah, it's not square. And definitely the manager won the bet. That's for 25,000 grand. And when while it's happening, he suddenly realized the old lady with his lawyer, the lawyer from behind, that lawyer, he's actually banging his head on the wall. And then so he asked the old lady, why is your lawyer banging his head on the wall? Bakit inuuntog niya yung sarili niya? Sabi niya, you know what? As I've told you, my business is to place bet. Sabi niya, nakipagpustahan ako, I place my bet na ikaw, manager ng bangkong ito, nakipagpustahan ako, hahawakan ko yung bayag mo for 100,000 grand. Natalo siya, guys, ng 25,000 pero nanalo naman siya ng 75. He lost the 25, but he won the 100. So definitely he won 75,000 grand. Just for another bet of proving that this manager, she's going to hold his balls for that bet. In business, you lose some, you win some. And if you're a planner, if you are a strategic planner, if you are creative enough, guys, you will always win the business. Kaso lang, you're not using your brain. You are not creative enough. You're not thinking. Do you think your brain is expensive? You know what the most expensive brain is? It's the kind of brain that is actually not being used. Pagka yung utak mo hindi gamit, mahal yan. Meron ako lagi mini-mentor, lagi siya sinasabihan, Bo, yung utak mo, mahal yan bro, ibenta natin. Sabi niya, bakit mentor? Kasi sabi ko, hindi nagagamit eh. Diba? The most expensive brain is the one that's actually not being used. So guys, please, use your brain. Be creative. Strategize. Plan. That is one character of a great leader. He's very, very good at planning. He's very creative. At this moment in 2 weeks time, what are your best plan? What is your strategy? Right? Sixth principle, aside from being a strategic planner, being creative, sixth principle is, if you're a great leader, you know how to focus yourself. Successful leaders, successful people maintain a positive focus in life, no matter what is going on around them. Kapag chinichismis ka ng ibang tao, mga nasa paligid mo, wala kang pakialam. 'Di ba? Yung mga kahol ng aso, hindi mo yung pinapansin kasi leon ka. You don't even bother for the barks of the dogs, that surrounds you. It doesn't matter because you're a lion. And, lion actually doesn't engage with dogs. You're an eagle. An eagle doesn't mind the business of those small birds. Guys, you're an eagle and you don't engage in the business of parrots. Just like talking, 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 more talk, less action, talk shit, talk cheap. Just easy to say, this is what I'm going to do, this is my, but at the end of the day, what happened? Don't say it, guys, you do it. Always remember this: talk is cheap. So focus yourself, focus on the business, focus on the result. Don't mind other people when they tell you something negative. Don't mind them. It's their opinion, guys. They're entitled for that. And you can never stop people telling you, shits. You can control that. When they have their own opinion, their opinion doesn't have to become a reality in your life. Right? So you know who you are, you know your capacity, you know what you can do, and you decide at the end of the day, guys. Great leaders always focus on the needs. Great leaders focus on the solution, not really on the situation, on the problem. They focus on the results. They focus on the achievement. They have they focus on their people, the concerns, the problem that's need to be addressed, to be solved. And they focus not on the weakness, they focus on strengths. You know your strength, guys, right? And you're handling people, you should know your people's strength. Yung downline mo ba, alam mo kung saan siya magaling, saan siya malakas, na ma-maximize mo ba yon? You have a downline who's very, very good at recruitment, guys. Do you maximize that? When you have someone who doesn't know how to recruit, are you giving time that person to go along with the person who's very, very good in recruitment so that he would be able to know how to do it and expose himself? Do you know how to caddy? When I say caddy, you make people sit down with you and you tell them, hey, come here, you sit down and you observe what I do. You are going to sit down with me in 3 days. All you just have to do is to watch and learn and observe. Do you do that? Do you caddy someone? Do you caddy newbies? Caddy people, guys. You caddy your downlines. Right? Always focus on the positive. When you're a positive person, you will not ever have time to focus on the negatives. Hindi mo na yung papansinin. Di ba? Parang ano yan, ng mga negative, parang tae lang yan. Yung tae ba, pinapansin nyo? Ha? Ginaganon nyo ba? Nilaro nyo ba? Tae ba to? Tae to, tae. Tae. Ginaganon nyo ba? Kinukutaw-kutaw nyo ba yung tae? Ginaganyan. Tae ba to? Nilalaro nyo ba? Hindi nyo pinapansin, di ba? Inaakbangan nyo, nilalayuan nyo. Ganun dapat yung tingin nyo sa mga negative. Hindi dapat doon ang focus nyo, ay, tae ba to? Hindi ka makontento, di ba? Ginamoy mo pa. Parang hindi. Tae talaga to. Tae ba to? Hindi ka pa nakontento, tinikman mo pa. Tae nga. Diba? At sasabihin mo na lang, buti na lang, hindi ko naapakan. Tanga, di ba? Kinain mo na nga eh. Diba? Hindi ganun yun. Hindi mo kinukutaw yung negative. Negative yan eh. You don't have time to entertain negative things. Negative people. Di ba? Kapag ka sumama ka sa tanga, believe me guys, at the end of the day, magiging tanga ka. Oo. Pagkakasama mo negative, at the end of the day, magiging negative ka. Oo. Subukan mo negative ka na tao, sumama ka sa positive, at the end of the day, magiging positive ka. Yun ang influence eh. Di ba? Ganun yun, guys. So if you want to be a winner, you focus on winning. Right? If you want to be positive, you focus on the positive things. Focus on positive people. That is what, that's the power of exposure. That's the power of association. That's the power of influence. So if I'm going to ask you right now, what is your influence? What are your influence? You check the people that influence you right now. Wag na wag kang sumama sa tao na hindi mo nakikita yung kinabukasan mo. Oo, lumayo ka doon. Layuan mo, utang na loob. Lumayo kayo sa mga taong hihilahin kayo pagpababa. Lumayo kayo sa mga taong magnanakaw ng pangarap. Lumayo kayo sa mga taong inggitero. 'Di ba? Yung paakyat ka pa lang, hihilahin ka na pababa kasi inggit na inggit sila. Mm. 'Di ba? Ganun yun eh. Lumayo kayo doon, utang na loob, tumakbo kayo. They don't deserve your time. Mm. 'Di ba? So focus on the positive, guys. Your ability as a leader, to call the shots and make sure that everyone is focused and concentrated on the most important part. Your time, your asset, your talents, your skills, 'di ba? Right now, within 2 weeks, nagpaplano kayo, pinag-iisipan nyo na, eto gagawin natin. Oh guys, eto game plan ha. May game plan na ba kayo? 'Di ba? Kami kanina, we're talking about winning. Kausap ko tatakbo ng mayor, gusto niyang manalo at wala kaming ibang pinag-uusapan kundi kung paano manalo. 'Di ba? Ganun yun eh. Oh, eto game plan natin. Ngayon pa lang may game plan na. Magre-recruit kami, nag-isipan mo paano mag-recruit, ganito dapat, ganito. Paano makipag-usap, may game plan na. Magre-recruit kami sa Facebook, paano gagawin, ito game plan. Ganun guys. 'Di ba? Hindi yan po pwedeng paglabas mo ng bahay, takpan mo mata mo, sino kaya re-recruitin ko? Ikot ka, pagturo mo kung ino yung unang maturo ko, ito re-recruitin mo. Pag-recruit mo, pagturo mo, kita mo pulubi. Recruitin mo ba 'yon? 'Di ba? Hindi po pwedeng gano'n. Lord, yung unang lalabas sa pinto, Lord, yun ang unang re-recruitin ko. Paglabas sa pinto, kita mo baliw. Recruitin mo ba 'yon? Kasi wala kang plano, wala kang focus, hindi po pwedeng gano'n. So it takes time and expertise, guys. So focus. And then in number 7, the last one is one of the great quality of a great leader is cooperation. He knows how to cooperate. He knows how to go along. He knows how to unite. Wala siyang conflict, wala siyang problema. Cooperation is one of the best quality of a good leader. He knows how to get along with people. Alam mo yung PR, malakas siya sa ganun. Malakas yung PR niya. Kaya niya makisama. Para siyang hunyango na kaya niya mag-blend, kaya mag-adjust. The ability to go along with people is actually a skill. It's a gift. Hindi ka na mamlastic, guys. Yung ibig kong sabihin. Hindi ka na mamlastic. Yung you can adjust easily. You can go along with people. So your ability to select these people and to work well with them, it will make you a blockbuster. It will give you, opportunity to win. You know how to communicate, guys. You know how to communicate. You know how to go along with. Communication is one way also. If you want to be a great leader, dapat yung skills nyo, yung communication skills niyo malupit. When I say skills, you can easily communicate with people. Wala kang conflict. Another important trait that you should develop is the ability to communicate, to speak effectively and persuasively. You can persuade people. You can influence people. You can make people believe. you know, strong communicators, guys. So these are the things that you have to consider. Let me repeat that. Number one is you have to have a vision. Number two, you should have courage. Matapang, malakas ang loob. Integrity. Integrity, meron kang isang salita. You can stand on what you have promised. Guys, wag kayong mangangako ng langit at lupa. Tapos ang ending, impyerno. Di ba? Parang kanta lang yan. Parang laro. Langit, lupa, impyerno. Di ba? So kung ano lang yung kaya nyo, yun lang i-deliver. Huwag kayong mangangako ng kahit na ano, di ba? Huwag kayong mangako ng planeta, ng, you're not required to do that. Integrity. Number 4, humility. You should know how to humble yourself. You should know how to adjust. Number 5, you are a creative planner, strategic planner. You know how to plan. Number 6, you should know how to focus yourself. Then number 7, you know how to cooperate. You know how to adjust with people, with situation, with what's happening right now. You can easily adjust, for yourself. That makes you a positive leader, guys. Evaluate yourself, check on your people, check the situation, don't mind other people, guys. Huwag yung pakialaman yung iba. Just focus on yourself. At the end of the day, it's always the result. Again, talk is cheap. Walang kwenta yung salita. At the end of the day, your success will make the noise. Okay? So with that, maraming salamat. Now the room is now open. You can ask me. If there's any questions, with the topic. If there's something that you don't understand, you can ask me, guys. The room is now open. You can unmute yourself. Thank you very much.